Listen, there's only one way we could start this show, is with one of the greatest big band drummers that England has produced in a long, long time. You're going to really enjoy this. Please put your hands together for the one, the only, Pete Cater!
Buddy Rich is the reason I play big band music, and he wasn't my first influence as a drummer. My first influence was my dad, who was a very good semi-pro drummer, and he was crazy about Joe Morello with the Dave Brubeck Quartet. So from a very, very early age, I was exposed to that music, and I didn't really get into Buddy Rich till I was about 5. But there was something about Buddy's playing. He was the first of those great American drummers who I actually saw play on television. And I just had this intuitive feeling right back then that this was something that was going to play a big part in my life. And from the current evidence, it seems that my hunch was about right. I actually find a lot of Buddy's music not particularly showy when you can contrast him with somebody like Gene Krupa, for instance. I thought he had a great library of music which I've managed to definitively reassemble over the years. And even though he wasn't a composer and lots of different guys wrote all the arrangements, it nevertheless feels like a very coherent and cohesive collection of music. And to be able to play it live to audiences now in 2015 is absolutely beyond all things, really. In 1968, my dad spent 150 quid on a very expensive Scandinavian stereo. I won't mention the name, but you can guess the one I mean. And 150 quid in 1968 for something that just played vinyl LPs was a huge amount of money. And the first music I heard coming out of these speakers, which were almost as tall as I am, or as tall as I was then, was the Buddy Rich Big Band. And I'd never heard music reproduced with such clarity and power as that, and the impact was immediate and long lasting. I think we've slightly lost our way with getting people out there to be in the same room with you, to experience the moment of creation live and not be filming it on your phone or whatever. Just be there and, you know, be happy that you were there when this was going on, and go and tell somebody about it. With the shows that I do with the band when it's just me, and many times I get asked, when are you going to do a kind of reworking of the classic repertoire that Buddy Rich made famous? And the answer is I'm not, because the records are out there. The whole point of this is to be in a room with a whole load of other people, the more the better, and to experience the music being played live. And you've got, you know, you hear that band go, pow! That's the sound of 12 guys breathing out and a rhythm section. And, you know, it's a real event, it's a real occasion. And just to have that coming out of your computer speakers from something that was maybe done 30 years ago, it's not the same kind of level of experience, I think. As far as understanding the role of the drummer playing this acoustic music with the right balance of control and power, I think this is something, because I've been immersed in it for so long, I think this is something that I'm in a, not completely unique, but in a very unusual position to be able to impart to the next generation of people who are coming up. What we should all learn from drummers like Steve Gadd and Ian Palmer and Steve White is that we're all doing the same thing. We're all trying to improve as well. And I'm playing things now that I wasn't playing 6 months ago. And I'll be playing something tomorrow that I've probably never played before. And I'm always looking for that cycle of self-improvement that just continues and continues and continues. Because that's what, you know, that's my mojo. That's what motivates me and makes me want to get up in the morning and sit down and play the drums.